We are here with Nez, hanging out at Lollapalooza.
Hey.
You've got a big first show happening. This is your first time performing
Ever.
and you're performing here at a giant festival.
It's insane.
Are there butterflies? I don't want to jinx it. Are there butterflies?
Nah, it's all good, man. I mean, of course, there's going to be some nerves there, but for me, I'm in front of a lot of my friends and family.
Yeah.
It's all good vibes here. I'm more excited than anything.
Yeah. You're a Chicago native as well.
Absolutely.
So have you been to Lollapalooza as a fan?
Bro, this is my first time at Lolla ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've passed by when it's been going on, but I just never gotten a chance to go.
Yeah, and you're closing out the Tito's Vodka stage. So you are like one of the last to go. I would consider that a headlining slot for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's a hell of a way to make a debut. You got your start. You got producing with A$AP Rocky and Schoolboy Q.
Yes.
How did you kind of get in touch with them? How did you get the ball rolling as a producer?
Well, as a producer, I had worked with a lot of the acts that were local at the time. They're all big now,
Okay.
but out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, King Louie, Rocky Fresh, a bunch of artists that are like a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I got my start. And from there, I was able to meet Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q when they were coming in Chicago through a
Okay.
good friend named Script.
Nice.
He was putting together one of Kendrick's earliest shows. I believe it was probably his first show in Chicago he ever did.
Wow.
And so I met them very early on, and I was a big fan of their music and played them beats. They liked them, and I just ended up starting that relationship with the whole TD family. And Schoolboy was just somebody that I clicked with sonically,
Yeah.
just because we were on a very similar wavelength, and we've just been working ever since.
Yeah, and you've got a debut EP that is out now too.
Yes.
The sound is a little different though. It's a little shifted.
Absolutely.
A little bit more towards the house side of things.
Absolutely.
But I mean, Chicago is the birthplace of house music as I see it.
Yes.
You know, were you influenced by like a Frankie Knuckles or somebody like that? That's
All
like
of them. Little Lewis,
Yeah.
Mr. Fingers,
Yeah.
all of the legends. Like I grew up on that music, so it's like I know it really well, you know?
Yeah. Are we
And it
gonna
was
get
just-
like a Nez Juke project at any point?
Absolutely. That's, you know, what's interesting is that era of music, the ghetto house music, is really the music that I really know. You know, the earlier house stuff that I'm kind of influences my sound now is something that I just kind of pulled back from, and I just kind of got inspired by
Yeah.
as I was kind of just going back and listening to like just the beginnings of dance music in general.
Right.
So coming from the Chicago and Detroit 80s early era of that music of house and techno, that was just something that inspired me, and I think that was something that I felt like was different than what I was producing for other people.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just create my own lane.
Yeah, and I think you've definitely done that. Is there any chance for that to kind of cross over? Like, does the house music get into the more hip hop side of things at all for you? Like, does that influence that too a little bit? Like a sample
Absolutely.
or something?
Absolutely. I think it's all just good music at the end of the day. It's just, I've decided to kind of plant my flag in a genre and in a space sonically, but my first record, I put Schoolboy Q on like an acid house beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like those worlds colliding is just what I'm all about.
Yeah.
Just mixing it all up and breaking the rules.
Do they get it do the rappers get it? Like when they're like, okay, this is what you're doing?
Absolutely. As soon as they hear it, they're like, oh, this is dope. Like when I played it, my first time playing that record for Q, he got on it that same night.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like, I think a lot of my peers, they trust me sonically.
Yeah.
And I think there also are just those artists specifically, your A$AP Rockies, your Schoolboys, your Flo Millis, they're always kind of just open to like new sounds.
Yeah.
So I think it just works with the artists that I've been able to work with and come into contact with organically.
For sure.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can collaborate with some big names. Can we put it out into the universe? Is there anybody that is like the dream collaboration for you that you haven't got to work with yet?
Yeah. I would love to work with D'Angelo,
Okay.
and I would love to work with Drake.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so there you have it. It's out there in the world that we can make that happen.
absolutely.
So it's out there for sure. I won't waste too much of your time. You got a big show coming up ahead. If they want to get in touch with you, though, if they want to find you on social media, what's the best place to do it?
Yes, you can follow me at Nez So Ridiculous. That's Nez So Ridiculous all together.
Okay.
That's my handle on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok and all the platforms as well.
Okay. And then I have to ask too, just one last question because you're a Chicago guy.
Yeah.
What is your Chicago spot when it comes to food? Where's the little hidden gem, the hidden restaurant?
A hidden gem?
Yeah. Because
that's a hard one. Because I usually like the big ones.
And the hot dogs and stuff like that.
I love Portillo's.
Okay.
It's not really a hidden gem,
Yeah.
but I love Portillo's.
Okay.
I love Italian Fiesta pizza.
Okay.
That's actually my favorite pizza. Italian Fiesta is my favorite pizza.
There, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's where you got to go.
Yeah, for sure. Got to get a thin crust.
All
Fire.
right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Nez, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with
Thank
us.
you so much.
And keep it locked to Breaking and Entering. We got plenty more coverage of Lollapalooza 2021.
Hey.